What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing? It is Sunday night, and we are here for the Sunday night slow jams. No, we're not. What's up?
No, we're not. Hold on a second.
Hi. What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? Hopefully, everybody is doing well tonight. Had a good weekend. I, of course, am at work, but that's what I do. Sergio, what's up, fool? Oh, wait, I'm sorry. AP was first.
Okay.
He said, back in the Sur 602, carne asada fries. Check.
Oh, they brought you back. You go, AP.
You finally got that coyote to get him.
Get it? No, but for real, like, how's your dad doing?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
And maybe now you'll take that vacation thing off the chessboard. That way I can finish mollywopping you.
Did they not have Wi-Fi over there? No. Okay. Well,
You know damn well they have Wi-Fi over there. It's so.
I don't know. I don't know. I've never been there. I don't know. It's foreign.
Sergio said, "What's up, everyone?" He said, "Eyebrow check, Giovanna."
No. These are my eyebrows. My real eyebrows.
AP said, "Greetings, Sergio. Congrats on being back." AP says, Sergio. AP said, "Simone, thanks, Sergio. Flight was a little delayed, but thankfully I made it home."
Yeah.
Sergio said, "How's your dad doing?" He said, "He's hanging in there. He starts chemo next month, so I'm thinking of going back. Got to take care of a few things here, though."
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, but you're doing the right thing going back, brother. Just go and spend time and nunca sa. You never know when it's you never know when it's when you run out of time. You know what I mean? On either side, you never know. So
I was just talking about this the other day. Like, you can never pay for, getting time back with your parents or with your family. You just can't.
yeah,
Um, and I think that the route that we're going in our life, I don't know, like we're not making the money that we used to make back then, but I don't know. I just feel like this is just something that we want to do in our life and something that it's not about the money. It's about helping, teens.
yeah,
I I gave up a lot to come out here and be out here and start this new adventure with you, babe. I mean, we sold a company that was actually doing really well. I got out of hotels. I mean, it was stressful, but the money was great. I mean, I took a big pay cut, moved out here, but while being out here, I go to breakfast every weekend with my mom, my dad, either Saturday or Sunday.
mhm,
Afterwards, we go to the groceries or Costco or whatever. And we've been doing that for what, a year now? I can never pay for that time. You know what I mean? I love every moment of it. Just
yeah,
being with my parents, having conversations, talking, um, going with, my dad to his doctor's appointments or my mom. I don't know, no money in the world could ever get that back. So family is very important. It is, and I know sometimes family members can make you upset or piss you off, or you have to stop talking to them for a little bit until they get, till they get right. But don't take too much time off, because it is important to be around them.
yeah. And that also brings you full circle to the fact of when you're living that lifestyle, going to jail, going to prison, as a juvenile, as an adult, all of that stuff. You also lose out on a lot of time with your loved ones. You know what I mean? That's one of the
Yeah.
one of the main uh, things that I like to emphasize is that part of it. Like people think that, it's no big deal, but once you look back, you realize, like, fuck, man, I really lost a lot of time, a lot of, um, moments, memories, whatever, what I mean, by being involved in all that bullshit. What always comes to mind with me is my abuelita. Uh, my abuelita was real cool with us. You know what I mean? She doesn't speak English. She was from the rancho. She came out to the United States and she cleaned houses to survive and to do what she did. And she was a really strong person. You know what I mean? She did a lot of, and she was absolutely there for us. And I remember as a kid, she would take us to Peter Piper, to Thrifty, like all these things that are in my mind as memories with her, but they're all before the age of like 12 or 13. You know what I mean? And then I get out and she's already in her, late, almost, in her late 80s. And as most people know from the chat that have been around for a while, she ended up dying this last year at 94. And I'm just like, man, that's 20 Christmases, 20 birthdays, hers and mine, and the rest of the family get together. That's weddings. That's all the shit that the family continued on doing while I was in there. And those are the things that I think that we forget to emphasize um, to kids that are in trouble, to all that. Everybody you want to emphasize how hard it. You don't want to go to jail because you this whatever your reasons are that you tell these kids. One of the big ones is the loss of memories and loved ones, really. So for real, AP,
Yeah.
that's good that brother that you there for your dad. So just orale, I wish him the absolute best, bro. AP said my smart self lost my phone on Friday too. I ordered a replacement already, but I was a bit uneasy going through Sinaloa without one, but I made it safely. You know,
Oh,
they wanted to kidnap you. You know that,
it's so, I don't know. It's so scary to me.
right? Uh, AP said,
I mean,
gracias,
it's
Sergio.
scary for me out here. Like, I mean, I take Uber and Lyft. What if they want to like adult nap me? What? I mean, come on, things happen.
You'll be all right.
It happens.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, adults don't just get kidnapped in the middle of Phoenix.
They do. Yes, they do. Look it up.
No, they
And
don't.
I'm scared of that sometimes. I don't want
You'll be fine.
to, you know.
Phoenix is it's considered the kidnapping capital of the U.S., but that's because of the fact that the coyotes hold the pollos until their families pay. So technically,
No, because there's a couple times where my Uber will take a wrong turn or something. I'm like, oh God, I'm about to jump out right now of this car because I don't know if they're trying to adult nap me. It's a real thing, and I'm not.
it's not.
My family will miss me. You'll miss me. There's no way.
You'll be all right. They'll bring you back.
Oh,
You'll be all right.
wow, I don't think they'd bring me back.
AP say, gracias, Sergio. Hope you and your kids are doing good. Are good too, bro. He said, damn, I added some whole extra shit. AP said, Chale Grillo, gonna be late again. Probably
Mm-hmm.
sipping on that 2 liter.
That's
Ah, I got a can today, bro. Pouring it into my little cup of ice. Oh shit! Look at all that room I had in there. And that's what I do.
boom.
Start just shit. A helicopter will barely help you going through Sinaloa. A cell phone ain't gonna help you no way. LOL. Oh, it's funny. That is funny. Sergio said, "Yeah, we're doing okay, bro. Thank you." Tonight he upgraded to the 3 liter from the Dollar General. Said Sergio. Do they sell it out here? They don't sell those out here, do they? The
I
3 liter.
don't know. I don't think so.
I think they got I know they have 3 liters in Mexico, but I don't. I wonder if they have them out here. Well, he said Dollar General, so maybe they have them there. AP said Dr. Red.
Not Dr. Red.
Sergio said LOL. Family size said AP. Oh yeah? You little liar? He late, not me, just saying. That was you.
You were late.
I was sitting right here waiting for you to come. Then
You
you
were
called.
late.
Talk about are you ready?
And you said, "No, I have something to do really quick. Give me just a minute. Let me finish up."
I didn't
And I
say
said,
that.
"Okay."
I said I'm up in the room. Let me get down to the office. It'll be a minute. Then I came down here and you took another 30 minutes to call me.
I texted you and said, "Are you ready?"
I had already sent you the link.
Babe,
Don't
just stop. They don't need to know that you're late. Oh my God.
you're late. Sergio, family size is a single, said Sergio. Wait.
Right?
Ben Cuevas, what's up, brother? He said, what's up, Sergio AP? Pass some of those fries this way, fool. Man, I know. Those are so.
Oh yeah. Have you had your carne asada fries already?
He already said that. That was the first thing he said.
Oh, did he?
Don't you
Oh,
listen?
I oh, okay, wow. Okay.
Ben Cuevas, what's up, homeboy? How you doing, brother? Sergio
Oh
said,
hey man.
LOL, white fence struck first, so she wins.
See? Thank you.
Ben Cuevas said, Q will Sergio with the fist. Sergio said, órale, Ben, how's it going? AP says, saludos, Ben. Hope you are well, bro. Ben said, AP and Serge, everything is good here. Hope all is well your way. Just waiting for cricket. I was here, fool. I was here on time. Sergio said, guarantee he still won't be on time. I was on.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you say, girl?
Man,
You talking shit?
no.
Man. AP said, you know these celebrities, they arrive when they want.
Oh Lord, never.
That is true, bro. Time is money.
You need to stop.
I need my 25 cents.
Don't ever say that.
Ben Cueva said daylight savings time hit earlier today, so us in Arizona are in the same time zone as Califas now, Pacific time, 9:39 here. Yeah, so we were seeing that, and that's what we were thinking. Now we're going to be able to go earlier because you guys are actually 2 hours ahead of me now. It's 12 where I'm at, and it's 10. So if we come on at like 10 o'clock my time, that's 8 o'clock your guys' time. So I think we're gonna be able to start doing some of these early ones again. That'll be pretty firme.
Yeah.
Get some of the early birds in. Sergio said, Ben, oh, that's right. You guys are. I hate this time change shit. Pain in the ass when I have to reset all my watches. Fuck. They change on their own, fool. What do you got, like watches for your wrist? Like real watches? Roberto said, Cubo. Sergio said, what's up, Roberto? What's up? How you doing, brother? Roberto. He said, ¿Qué onda, Serge? How's life, bro? Sergio said, it's cool, bro. How you doing? Carlos Castellanos said, hello, everyone. What's up, brother?
Well, hello.
How you doing, Carlos? Nachi Lewis. Oh, no. Nachi B23 Lewis.
Oh my goodness.
He says, Senor Cricket, Lady Cricket, and the rest of the familia, I send mines. Right back at you, brother. Ya sabes.
Hello.
Javier said, ¿Qué hubo le pues, Mr. and Mrs. Medrano? Yeah. You hear that, babe?
Hernandez hyphen Madrano. Thank you.
She's been waiting all her life to hear that, bro.
Okay, well, you can think that.
It's not true.
No, I mean, this what it's what it is.
See, it's what it is.
It's dumb, I swear.
Burqueño said, "Hello, Ooh, fishing not catching. What's up, brother?" He said, "Peace. Man, it's been a minute. How you doing, bro?" Sergio said, "Nachi, my brother. Cubo Javier, Angel
Oh,
Mal."
just so that you guys know, I started doing a little shopping for Easter, um, just to get, some few things out the way. We haven't put it in the community yet, but we do every live want to remind everybody that Easter is coming up. It's a month away, a little bit less than a month.
Yeah,
So,
I'm putting it in the community tonight. Uh, by the way, Ro P, thank you very much. She did donate um, a 50.
oh,
Appreciate.
thank you, Ropi. And again, if you guys want that tax write-off, let us know, please.
Yeah, I actually was sitting here printing all that stuff out last night, babe, trying to really learn the stuff.
Yeah.
Like we got the little compliance guide and she said, "Mira." So trying to get it all in order, figure it out, um, get this show on the road.
Yeah.
Angel Chavez said, "Cata live, respect family. What's up, brother?" Did I say
Oh, hello.
Maldonado already? He said, "What's up, everyone?" I believe I did, but just in case. Sergio said, "Burqueño, our captain." Wacha?
So what?
Our captain,
Okay.
Burqueño, for the beat 2-3 from
Oh, goodness.
that big bad Burke.
I shouldn't even have asked.
Ben Cuevas said, "Cubo, Cricket, Jovan, and the rest of the Chronicleros Familia Jovan." You know what time it is.
Oh, hello, Ben.
Said, "Happy to be here. Nachi, Cubo, gente. Hope all is well in the Four Corners area with all of the gente up your way."
Yeah.
For sure. Javier Hernandez. What's up, brother? He says, "Senor Sergio, how are you tonight?" AP said, "In your rancho, there's no Wi Fi."
I don't have a rancho. Nope. Nope. No, sir. Not over here.
Sergio said, "Javier, doing all right, bro. Y tú?" Fishy Not Catching said, "Moved out where? What I missed? It's been a minute for me." I think you've been here for that. Maruka moved back to Phoenix, bro, and I'm planning on moving back too. Um, as most of you know, when I got out of prison, I moved out of the state, got our shit together. I went to school, um, got jobs, we bought a chante and all that. But then once I got involved in this YouTube stuff and we started doing all of this, um, it kind of led us to actually the chat, led us to wanting to make this a bigger part of our lives, not YouTube, working with at risk youth, troubled teens, all of that, the anti gang stuff, that we wanted to be involved in. So we started a nonprofit in order to do that, and we have it's we have to be home for that. We have to be in Phoenix because that's where here where I am, they wouldn't be able to relate with me. It's not the same type of gangs and culture. Um, Not to say that I wouldn't like to reach out and touch as many states as possible. That's obviously the plan on the long run. But we can find people from different states that can do that. In the meantime, the best place for us to run this nonprofit and do it the right way and reach out to these kids is to do it right there from home. Um, I can talk to the kids about homegrown stuff, our juvenile facilities, our prison system. Um, I also have people involved that are from California that can do the same there. I'm hoping that in the long run we'll have more people stepping up that would want to help in New Mexico, Colorado, wherever it is. So that's what we did with the nonprofit, but we have to be home for that. In Phoenix, I'm saying, in Arizona, Southwest, at the very least. So Jovan ended up we she had went back to visit one day, uh, and decided to stay longer and longer to for other events. And then finally we were like, you know what? She had been there so long, she got a job, and she liked it. She was about to quit and come back home after a while. And I said, you know what? It's probably best if you just keep your job. You like it, just stay there. Our plan is to move home anyway for the once the nonprofit takes off, just stay there. So I stayed here with our son. She stayed out there doing her thing. Um, our plan, my son does not want to move with us, but he's of age, and he has his uncle out here. So we thought, okay, this is what we'll do. We'll leave our house to our son. He can pay the mortgage. Um, that way we keep the house and the family, and Jovan and I can move back home and focus on the nonprofit. I haven't been able to just pick up and leave and do that because obviously we still have um, our mortgage and our bills and all that stuff to take care of. So I have to work out here and all of that. Um, so we're basically here doing it until things get off the ground, and 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 I feel comfortable enough to uh, you know go home and stuff. Try probably transfer my job out there, but I need to make sure my son is all good and all the little ducks in order so that we can do it from out there. So that's what she's talking about when she says about moving home, brother. Burqueño said, Sergio, salute. Victor Medrano, check it out. What's up, brother? Javier said, looks like Brother Hank's trial will reach a verdict tomorrow. He will never get out. He went to trial, bro? Man, sorry to hear that, bro.
I'm sorry, Javier.
Hopefully things work out with him. You know, it's I don't have the words to respond to that. I don't. I don't. I just know it sucks. It sucks for him. It sucks for you, and I'm sure it sucks for everybody who loves him. Um, that's one of the reasons why people need to start really thinking about this lifestyle and if it's really worth it. But Javier, just so you know, brother, we're here for you, and if you need someone just to talk to, carnal, I'm not the best. I'm no counselor. I don't have the best words. It's hard for me to find words and make people feel good about stuff. Um, but I am a good listener, and I absolutely care. So if you just need a rap, brother, email me, and I'll send you my numero and we can rap, eh? Angel Chavez said, AP, all is good in the sur. Hard times, good times. Familia Chronicles, hope chess is good. He's running
Thank
from me, Angel. AP's been running from me on chess. AP
you.
said, frankly, I felt that peace to being with my parents. Felt like I refound something I was missing, but Simon, regret all the shit I put my jefitos through. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's never too late to make up and start over. But again, money can't buy that, And I was just telling the guy at work the other day because he was telling me like, how'd you go from this job into this company and then like you ended up here with the big huge pay cut? And I was like, because it's not always about the money. Like I don't want to be rich. I just want to have a good home, good health, have my family, good conversation, good foods. Like I, I don't want all that. You know what I mean? I don't, and I don't knock anybody else for wanting that. If that's your goal in life, go ahead. But again, my rich is different than somebody else's rich. My rich is, the breakfast, in the morning that I have with my parents every weekend. Taking my nieces and nephews to the park, helping, my brother with his kids and whatever they need. Taking my niece for the whole summer when she would come visit us for like 3 summers in a row, before I moved out here. That to me is my rich. So I don't, you know, I'm not trying to like knock anybody. If that's what you want to do in life, that's great for you. But this is my way. Um, and I feel like I found what I want to do for the rest of my life. And
Yeah.
and this is with the nonprofit. So
AP said, "Saludos, Angel." Javier said, "Yeah, you're right. Cricket in my youth, it was hard. However, as I aged, it became harder. Prison takes away part of your soul. It definitely does that, bro. It does that, and I think it makes people worse than. And I don't know the answer to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not sitting here trying to say that prison should be abolished or anything like that. Drastic. So when I say this, I don't mean to sound like some liberal that just wants to get rid of this stuff. That's not what I'm saying. Um, but one of the consequences of going to prison, I have seen and noticed that it turns people worse sometimes. Um, a lot of the time, uh, I've seen kids go in there for stealing a car, and next thing you know, they're stabbing people in prison, and they were never violent in their life. These are things that happen. It's because of the environment that prison is, the violent environment. When you're coming up and you're a kid, you're 18, 19, 20 years old, looking up to these 40, 50, 60-year-old men that have been in there for their whole life, you tend to do things that you otherwise wouldn't do. And so, and again, I don't know what the answer to that is, but I think that needs to be taken into account when they, when they are making up these sentencing guidelines for people and stuff. Again, I don't know what the answer is, but I know that is a cause, and so maybe there can be some way to figure that part out. Again, I'm not smart enough to know what the alternative is, but I do know what the consequences are and the outcome has been. I've seen it firsthand. Um, People come in with bullshit charges and then end up doing very serious things that most people wouldn't do otherwise.
and hey, you're not dumb like people say.
That's true. Not
Okay,
not like people say.
yeah, you're smart.
Najee Lewis said, "Super
Uh,
Cricket, get you back. The 23 crew be on it. Watch out."
oh god,
That's right. Angel Maldonado said, "What did you give up for Lent? Nothing." Me? No.
I
Maru?
did. I
Maru?
gave up something from it.
What'd you give up, babe?
I gave up not taking anybody's BS and hating on me and saying that I wasn't born here. No, I'm just kidding. I gave up bread, and then Fridays we give up meat.
Yeah. Yep. Big Chango, what's up, brother? He said, "I send mines to you, big homie, and your little sidekick with you."
Oh,
What's up, fool?
well, hello.
Eastside Nuevero said, "Cubo Cricket, OG Ben, and everyone on the live tapping from 9th Street and Fillmore, the heart of my barrio, alive and alert." There you go. There you
Okay.
go. Nachi said, Cricket is never late. He gets there the exact time he does. Hey, that's true. AP said, dang, like Gandalf. Who's what? What happened there? Who's Gandalf?
You.
But what does that mean?
I don't know.
Gandalf. Gandalf. All right. You're gonna have to explain that to me, AP. Javier said, today I picked up my daughter and grandson and brother Hank's kids and grandkids. We went out for menudo in the SGV, then had some pan dulce and hung out at the park. Yeah,
We'll see.
see, that's good times, bro. And I know it sucks that your brother's not there with you guys, but at least, you know, eh, at least you're making the decisions that are keeping you doing those type of things. You know, at the end of the day, we can't control what anybody else does, but we can control what we do. And, you know, that's the outcome of that is you're able to spend the time with your daughter, your grandkids, your nieces and nephews, and that's all love right there. You know, that's feeling. AP says, sounds like a great day, Javier. That's vida right there.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Sergio said, yeah, I got like 15 wristwatches. What the hell?
What?
I think I got one. My jefita got me when I got out. Remember, babe?
Yeah, you wore it for a while.
Yeah, when I first got out. She sent it with my son. He was wearing it. Yeah. Oh, I got two. I got this thing too that we never wear. The Samsung thingamajigger. Yeah, we don't wear it.
And
Say,
Mijo was right. He said we weren't going to wear them. We shouldn't have bought it. And he was right.
he only said that because he wanted the Apple one.
I know. But he was right, though.
Yeah. Yeah, bird. Victor Medrano said, "Qué rollo from Tucson. What's up, brother? Tucson, Arizona."
Okay.
Ben Cueva said, gotta take a shower to get this lady scent off of me from earlier. I was being a dirty bird.
What?
Orale, do you, brother. We'll be here when you come out. He said, too much info, homeboy, or it's me with that Casa Amigos coming out of me. Or we'll be here when you get out the playa, bro. Do your thing. Sergio said, LOL. Eastside Novero said, what the fuck, OG Ben? Too much info, homeboy. Gonna get a Barrio DP. Just playing. We don't want to hear your dirty laundry. Keep it to yourself. Javier said, AP, yeah, life is good. Trying to keep the next generation close. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the best thing we can do, bro. Um, yeah, that's the best thing we can do if you know our own kids, nieces, nephews, grandkids, all of them. We just have to watch them like a hawk, bro. And I know that you know it's just true. It is what it is. We have to watch them like a hawk. Remember when we were kids, and beat them to the punch. You know what I mean? If they start with some bullshit, it's time to sit down and have that talk. You know. I know one thing. I'm not letting anybody in my life that I can touch. I'm not letting any of them go down that route. It just ain't happening. Nachi Lewis said, Ben Cuevas, I'm good, brother. I live down south now. How are you? AP says, Simon Javier, we live on through them. Hey Chango, what's up? Oh, he says, so what do I sign to help out with anti-gang and help you? Yes, you know I'm gonna call you, bro. We already talked. We for sure. I'm gonna call you. Yipper. Angel Chavez said, "What's up with Bubba? Respect and blessings." He last I heard, so things change quickly with Bubba sometimes. Um, he uh, was released from the hospital. That was not. They didn't hold him. Um, he did not have to get his leg removed at that time. Um, that was a very real possibility, but he got through that. So he is in a lot of pain. He said. Um, Other than that, I don't know much more than that, but I do know that he was released from the hospital. Big Chango said, "Hey, big homie, do you know? You know me. I'm very influential, and I can move the crowd." No, for real, Chango. I like the fact that you can bring the Nuestra Familia perspective. The people from the north can the kids from the north can I think the
Oh, is
best.
he in California?
He's from California. That's Chango. That's the one that was in the feds with me.
Oh, okay.
He used to be part of
No,
the.
I just forgot where he was, like, where he was at.
He used to be part of the Nuestra Familia and all that. But I think you met him in the visitation a few times. Uh,
Did I?
yeah, back when I was out there.
Oh,
So he,
well, hello. I guess we know each other
yeah,
on a personal level.
um, I think like this is the way I think about it. I think that if the kids can communicate with us on like their level, I think it makes it easier and better. You know what I'm saying? Like the kids that I can talk to about our juvenile facilities, our prison system, our stuff, I think uh, will listen more to me. But if I went to California, they'd be like, "What is this dude from Arizona talking about?" Fuck, you know what I mean? So I really think it's important to get people involved from each of these areas because they can speak to those individuals from that area. You know what I mean? So that's why I want to get as many people involved from as many different areas as possible so that we can really do this on a grander scale. You know what I mean? Like we can really reach out and touch as many of these children's lives as possible. So Angel said, Javier, prayer. Javier said, my daughter told me that she is happy that we got together hanging out. She said that she always thought of me. I always thought of her too. Yeah.
Oh,
Angel, gracias, said Javier. Ty 602, what's up, fool? He said, Giovanna's a heart of gold, still a paisa.
looky, Ty is here.
Angel Chavez said, must be a challenge game, but it's familia. That's all that matters. Yup. That's true. Sergio said, Ty, LOL. Cubo Angel. AP said, Gandalf from Lord of the Rings. He said, a wizard is never late. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Okay. Is that from, like, Harry Potter?
He said Lord of the Rings. I read that
Oh,
book.
Lord of the Rings. Okay.
I didn't remember that name though, but yeah, I remember now. Lord of the, I read. I didn't see the flicks, but I did read the books, and there was other
Oh,
ones too. The Hobbit, right? The Hobbit is part of that series. Yeah, I read those books. Gabu Subutani. Sorry if I butchered that, brother. He said, "Respects to you and your wife." Thank you. Right back at you.
okay. Hey, I'm gonna get off really quick. I want to send you something really quick,
Okay.
just to share something since it is almost Easter, so I'll be right back.
Orale. Ronnie Bustos says, "Shout out to your podcast, sharing your experiences and knowledge that helps those who still struggle mentally dealing with their past." I hope so, bro. I hope so. Um, it helps me, bro. I've said it before. This is somewhat therapeutic for me as well to be able to come on here and talk about this stuff. Um, It's gacho sometimes because I get fools just banging on me, but that's nothing new. Um, but what I hope that, and I know that this isn't the outlet for it. What I really want to do in the long run, obviously, is to reach out to these kids and get these kids to really understand that that lifestyle leads to nothing but a bunch of heartache, loss, and heartache. And so that's really why I do this. I'm trying to get to that. Um, like I said, this isn't the outlet for that. I know that because we don't have like a bunch of teenagers watching us right now. We've had a few come in. We have one in particular that we actually he came on and was talking about. I think he has a really bad living situation, not liking his stepmother and his father, all that type of situation. And he came on and was talking about that he would much rather be in jail than live in that house and all this stuff, right? And so that kid since then has really, we've gotten into his life. Joanna a little more than me because she's there. She got him involved in like music lessons. He's actually, him and his sister came to Joanne's house for Thanksgiving last year. Um, so she spent a lot of time with him, and I really think he's changed up somewhat. He doesn't talk this. He doesn't have the same, hatred. Call it for the world type shit. Like rather be in prison. I think he's kind of understanding, and but for the most part, this isn't the outlet for that. But I hope that it leads to that. You know what I mean? This at least gets like-minded individuals thinking and working towards a goal. Once this nonprofit hits, takes off. Uh, Once this nonprofit takes off, then all the people that we've obviously we've met through here and been a part of this um, can now be a part of that. You know what I mean? So that's where I think this is really important and has given us it's given us a lot of friends, actually, real good friends that otherwise, we would have never found, and people that want to also uh, help out the community as far as these kids are concerned and stuff. What's up, babe?
Oh yeah,
Huh?
nothing, nothing. Did you see what I sent you?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I don't think we've ever showed that, but it's we show you guys pictures of us in the past, and um, it's just a picture like of Easter. It was like one morning um we woke up and had breakfast, and then colored eggs. I colored eggs with Mijo up until he was, I think, junior high. He didn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, no shit.
But again, it's just one of those things that, like, every picture you see of him when he's little, he's obviously missing his dad. And for people, just we're here to bring awareness that you lose so much time. You lose all those little things. You had to see him grow up through pictures, through visits. I, I don't know how you guys do it. I couldn't do it.
Yeah. Um, well, I mean, again, it's not easy, obviously. Um, you just kind of have to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
We have no choice. Yeah.
there,
I do feel bad sometimes, though, and I do have a lot of regret when, you know, I don't know. And I know it's funny, but, when I didn't send you money right away and I put it off, or, I didn't send that letter right away, or we would argue here and there on the phone. Like, and, I know it's no excuse to say, oh, I was young, you know what I mean? But I just, I do have that regret. Like I wish, I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's how life.
It's just hurt on both ends. You know what I mean? Like one, I'm out here like, oh my God, why'd he go? And then you're in there like, oh my God, what's going on out there? It's a lot of painful years. I mean, there's good times obviously, but if anybody can straighten out and just avoid going to prison altogether, that would be obviously great,
Yeah,
you know. But
trying
I
to get.
think people also need to understand like if you are an adult and you're out committing crimes, don't have that mentality like, oh, well, my friend did this and they only gave him a few years because every judge is different. Every case is different. Your friend might have got 5 years, but they might give you 10. Who knows?
Mhm. No,
Or
yeah,
you
for
might get
sure.
life. You know what I mean? It's it's just the way it is. So don't even gamble with your life. Don't even go there.
Yeah, you're right about that. I think I told you, and I've told the story before when I went to sentencing back in those days. The kid in front of me was getting sentenced for an armed robbery also, and he only got 2.5 years, and there was shooting and everything. Like he robbed like a liquor store, and the liquor store owner blasted him, and he ran, got busted, whatever, all that stuff. And I'm like, damn, all that shit happened. I shouldn't get no time. He got 2.5. Nobody got hurt in my armed robbery. There weren't even guns fired or nothing. So I'm all happy. And I get up there, that motherfucker gave me 6.5 years. You're talking
Yeah.
about.
See?
So I was just like, what the hell? It was crazy. Here it is.
And if anybody has any pictures that they want to share coloring eggs with their kids or hanging out with kids and you want us to post them on the community page, especially around, these holidays, just email them to that email that's scrolling and we'll put them up.
Yeah.
But that was me and Mijo. He had to have been about a year and a half right there. He was still really little because we were in Phoenix still. And we left Phoenix when he was like 2.
Yeah. Yepper.
So that was my memory with my baby around Easter.
Yeah, and that's when
And
you
and,
grew up
and
hair long.
yeah, and of course everything is, over the phone, which sucked. But
Yeah. Hold on. Here we go. Sergio said, I've been buying watches to superficially make myself feel better. It's becoming a problem. LOL.
yeah, some people are into watches.
I don't wear them, bro. Angel Chavez said he's a brother, win, lose, or draw. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. All you can do is you love who you love. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't give up on your family because they're doing wrong or whatever. You know what I mean? I think that's something that a lot of people don't understand, that don't have that family member or friend that's got in trouble. But that's love is unconditional, and when it comes to brothers and sisters and family, then it's part of it, good or bad. AP said, "Do you at least check the time with it, Sergio, or you check your phone?" He
See,
said,
I'd wear a watch. I think they're pretty, but we have our phones now that's like right there, so
"Yeah."
there's no point in it for me at least.
He said, "I'll get them when my phone arrives, Angel." El Profe Loco se cubo Rio y todos checking in, good points being made. What's up, Profe? How you doing, brother?
Oh, hello.
AP said, making a difference starts at home. You know, it really does. It really does. Unfortunately, and I think that's where I think we have to come in, not trying to be narcissistic like it's all about us, but I'm talking about we as in society, a community, um, when there's some households that don't make the difference. You know what I'm saying? That they're kind of are the problem. You have dope fiend parents, you have parents that don't care, you have abusive parents, you have whatever the situation is in that household that causes the trauma to that child. Um, and so that way, the difference doesn't start at home. That's where I think us as a community need to step in and be there for these kids and explain what this world is all about. And I don't think it's a hard thing to do. It really isn't. The kids, for the most part, are they're screaming out for attention. They're screaming out for love and acceptance. That's why they end up doing what they do and getting involved in what they get involved in, because they're really looking for somebody to be there for them. They're just looking for like an adult mentor figure type. It's just it's sad. It's fucked up, and that's where these pieces of shit in the joint, these prison gangs come in and abuse that power that they're given by these, younger individuals, these kids they're looking for that acceptance. They're looking for somebody to care about them. And these fuckers, it's a facade. They pretend they care. They talk about the cultura, about the amor in the family, the carnalismo. They talk about how the cause and all this dumb shit, and they make these kids believe that there's something greater than themselves and that it's within these walls and these individuals. And then they get thrown to the wolves at the end of the day, and they're like shell shocked after that. It's just fucked up and sad, and I think that, like I said, that's where we come in and we explain these individuals that we're talking about. These dudes are dope fiends. They're nobodies. They're not any better than anybody else. To commit violence doesn't make you somebody. To commit any of that shit doesn't make you somebody. That's not something to look up to. It's not something to aspire to do or be. And I think the emphasis needs to be on that throughout. Sergio said, AP, I actually do know how to tell analog time. LOL. I wear a watch daily for work, so they do get used.
Analog time?
Yeah, the little hands, man.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, there's digital and there's analog.
Oh. Well, I know how to tell time. I never knew there was a word for it. Jeez. It's like, okay, no, don't do that. Don't shake your head. Don't do that to me.
What am I
I,
doing?
I didn't know there was a word for that. I just thought it was like, hey, you know how to tell time? Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, well, great. See, I don't need. Okay, Sergio, smart guy over there with the word. Great. Good for you.
Sergio said, órale, profe. Angel said, Jovan, hold your heart, respect, and blessings.
Oh, thank you.
Gabu said, tapping in from Iraq, much love and respect. Oh, right.
From Iraq?
Appreciate that, brother. Thank you. A lot of love and
Oh,
respect right back at you, brother.
cool.
Love and respect right back at you. AP said, just checking, Sergio. Someone was all impressed when they saw me check my watch for the time, like if I was some old ass vato. Sergio said, Gabu, Iraq, huh? Órale, saludos. Joseph Sharon Vallejos said, Well, this Joey Vallejos from Cashin. I've done 22 from the beginning of the old M and News started their Carnal. I think it's a Carnal, right? Much love for you and Chopper. I've been out since '09 doing Firme and married. Good shit.
Oh. since '09.
Got out in 2009. That's good,
What's
bro.
that?
That's good. I'm glad you're doing well, brother, and you got past all that shit. And me too. I've been out. Well, I got out in 15, but still
And
feels
now just living the dream,
that's for
just
real.
living life, right?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Did you trip out, Joey, when you got out? Cashing's different, huh?
Um, there is no more cash. They cashed out.
Right? Yeah. Even Tollison's fucking weird.
God.
Damien said, "What's good, Grillo? Been too long. Missed y'all guys. Amor y respeto." Right back at you, brother. How you been?
Okay.
Hopefully you're doing good, bro. Sergio said, AP, same shit happened to me at work. A lady asked me the time because her phone died. I pulled back my sleeve and told her the time, and she looked at me surprised and said, "Oh, you know how to use that?" Sergio said, "What's up, Damien?" AP said, "I really think young folks can't read them." No, you know they can't. No.
They don't even teach them how to write in cursive anymore.
I made this one analog, but it also has digital on it. The one because how you can do it like that.
Okay. Good for you,
You're such a hater.
Mr. Analog.
Burqueño, what is that? A little wand? Let's see. Yeah, a little magic wand.
Because you know him and AP are talking that noob stuff.
Huh?
It's probably the little wand from that movie they watch.
Oh,
You know,
the Harry Potter?
no, the Lord of the Rings.
Oh, don't know wand. Oh yeah, Gandalf, I guess. He was a wizard, right?
You know, I don't know about that stuff.
Travis Drury said, "What's up, everyone? What's up, brother? How you doing?" Burqueño said, "The Hobbit is dope as fuck." Hey, those were good books, though. To be honest, those were really good books.
I had an old boss, and we made him a cake like the Harry Potter, where it says, the happy birthday, and it's split in the middle. And it was like, he was so happy. That was like, he was like, this is like the best birthday cake ever. And we bought him like a wand or something from Harry Potter. It just said Harry Potter with a wand. I didn't know what it was. We just grabbed something Harry Potter. And he was like, "Oh my God, I don't have this one." And he was just like, we're like, "Oh, okay, great. Good for you." But yeah, he was really into that. And
Yeah,
um, I stopped working with him probably like 3 years ago or so. But every once in a while, he'll text to say hello. And he just texted us like a week ago with his little wand and said, "Thinking of you guys with my little wand." I'm like, "Oh my God."
right.
But he was really, really into that Harry Potter stuff.
Javier said, "Hoping that my carnal will be sent to Terminal Island and San Pedro. They have good medical facilities. He's real sick and he will not be around more than a few years." Yeah, it sucks.
Mm-mm.
Sorry to hear that, brother. I mean, I guess that's the most I can say. I'm not. I hate that I'm not good with people think that I don't mean to be disrespectful or not. I don't know, caring. I do care. I just don't. I don't know what to say to stuff like that. You know what I mean? We try, and I just don't. I just don't. I apologize. But what I will say again, like I told you, brother, I'm here to listen. Sergio said, "Hey,
Well, I want to say I'm sorry, and it really hurts my heart that you're going through this because, you changed your life around and you're doing so great, and I know you want that for him, but
yeah,
eh, they gotta want it for themselves, but you keep doing what you're doing,
for real."
taking the kids out, visiting, you
Yeah.
know, it's,
And remember, Javier, you need anything, brother, you can always reach
yeah,
out to us if you feel in any
exactly.
way. If you need something for the grandkids, whatever you got, brother, if we can accomplish it, we can do it. We will for sure.
Yeah.
No questions asked. Well, some questions in case we need an
Oh,
address.
I'm tearing up over here.
You
I
are?
said I said I would never cry on a live again, but ooh,
What are you tearing up for? What'd you say?
it's just sad.
Okay.
Okay, I'll just mute.
No, you don't have to mute. Go ahead, cry.
Well,
Sergio said, AP, they seriously can. I'm teaching my boys to tell analog time, though. Burqueño said, wish I had a home in the Shire. Is that some fucking thing from Lord of the Rings, bro? The Shire?
who said that?
Burqueño.
Oh, this noob.
Burqueño's a nerd.
He's such a noob. It's not even funny. I like it though.
Uh, were you the type, bro? Did you get a lot? What was that? Remember, fuck, what was it called?
It's
Did
like
you,
troubled youngster to noob. That's great.
no, but, hey, Burqueño, when you were young, real young, did you collect Star Wars toys? You remember those, babe?
Yeah, I wasn't into Star Wars.
Everybody was getting the Star Wars toys.
My brother was. He
Ooh,
still is.
I still want those He-Man things.
Remember Mijo had those stupid Star Wars slippers?
No,
Those white ones?
I've never seen them.
I'll send you a picture of it later, and you'll remember.
Javier, qué triste, brother, said Sergio. AP said there's a shire in New Zealand, Burqueño. You can air Bob a hobbit home, serio. What? Oh, you can Airbnb a hobbit home, serio.
You know, you can Airbnb the Twilight, the house from Twilight, but it's like sold out every time you like go on there to look at it.
Which house?
The house from the movie, Bella's house
There was only
in,
one house.
in Twilight. Well, Bella's house, the one that she lived in with her dad.
Why would anybody want to do that?
Why wouldn't they?
That was such a stupid movie.
Oh God, I didn't hear that.
Sergio said, Saludos, Travis. AP said, I'll keep your brother in my thoughts, Javier. Big Chango said, I'm a good looking guy and I'm not just about the North. Is anybody state to state? Yeah, for sure. Javier said, without mentioning names, that person on here banging on you is not well mentally. I've heard his podcast, Está Pirata. I know, bro. I know. Fucking crazier than a fucking bat. But he got his little bitch ass followers. Big Tango said, yes, we've met in the visiting room. You can't miss me. I have that extinguisher look. Real handsome. Pendejo.
Oh yeah, I do remember you now. You were that handsome guy. Just kidding.
See, he was the one that kept getting all the pizzas before we got out there.
I can't remember.
Angel Chavez said, Javier, my prayers, I know the pain. Sergio said, Big Chango, extinguisher look, bro. LOL. Big Chango said, don't get it twisted. I'm not as handsome as your hubby, but I'll give him a run for his money.
I don't know what it is, but a lot of people in prison or in jail, they they really like are feeling themselves. Like they really think they're really, really fine.
I
And
feel
I really like Greyhound took the cake on that. Like he was really into himself back then. If he could date himself, he would. Because he would always say, I'm handsome. Look at me. Aren't I? I'm good looking. Of course that girl wants me. Look at me. I'd be like, oh my God, calm down.
yeah. AP said, you had Grillo starving Giovanna Chale. She did, bro.
I know, right?
Fucked up. That's what she should cry about.
You got your money though, just a week later.
Yeah. Once after I had to get my IVs through medical to keep me alive.
Oh my god.
R. Lopez said, "What's up, a spider and white picket fence? Still at work, but almost done. Gonna stay tuned. Yeah. Órale, brother.
Oh, hello.
We've been on for an hour. We got about another hour left, bro.
Yeah, we're probably gonna get off here in about 30 minutes or so ourselves. It's getting
Like
kind
I
of
said,
late.
an hour.
We know it's Sunday and a lot of folks have to go to work tomorrow, so
AP said, but I bet you always had fresh trenzas and huaraches. Shake my head.
first of all, okay, no. So where's Chancla at? You could let them know that I did not have, you know, chanclas and braids on. Thank you. Go ahead, let AP know. Thank you.
Me? Oh, Chango?
Yeah, since he's, saw us at visiting.
Let's see. Let me see. Sergio said, AP, something strange for a piece of change happened in there. What the hell? Giovanna, you look Asian, said AP.
I look Asian
Asian?
in the picture.
Could be.
I was a baby right there. I wasn't even 21 right there. I was such a baby, like,
Let me see this
to
real
have
quick.
made that decision
Oh, I guess right there, she kind
to
of does
have.
because of the way your hair and all.
Oh, I pulled my hair up. We'd like just woke up, had breakfast, and then we're like, yeah, let's color eggs.
Yeah.
But I was just, you know, I think to myself, like you do when you're Mijo's age, like when he was 12, 13, when he got out. And our son is 19.
Look at this fool.
And I know that there's no way my son right now could go through what we went through. There's just no way.
Look
And
at
I'm
our,
glad. I'm glad for that.
our son, nice and buff.
He was a little butterball
There's
just for that weird phase. Like junior high is always a weird phase.
Miami Beach, fool. See, I had the watch on right there.
Oh my god, it's so weird.
What?
Like you were in like tennies and like socks.
That's what you're supposed to be. Well, that's right there. I think same day, huh?
Yeah. But
All right.
can you imagine Mijo like with a kid right now? No way. I can't imagine him. The kid.
Geronimo said, Chronicleros a la vista. AP said, that's that other 50%. Sergio said, Geronimo. Sergio said, in my family, love has always been conditional. That's why I love them from a distance and they're not in my life. I got enough going on. Don't need anyone who's going to make life harder. Tú sabes. Yeah, some of them is like that, bro, for sure.
Yeah, so sometimes you have to stay away from some of them.
I just looked down and I said, Nachi Lewis said, an Asian with giant ears.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck.
I do not have big ears. That picture, I don't have big ears in that picture.
Babe.
Don't even start. You don't even put it back up. No, I don't even want to see it now. Well, thank you. Thank you, Nachi, for that. Now I'm gonna look at it that way.
That's
Again, it's the angling. My head was tilted.
every fucking picture.
Yeah, well, I can't help it. My head was tilted. The heck?
Juan Nieto said, what do you feel would be the best advice you would give to those youngsters about going to gang and how can you convince them there are better ways out there? So as far as advice, brother, I think you could talk your ass off. Um, they're not gonna listen that way, right? If you just sit there and say gangs are bad, don't get involved, this and that, I think what you have to do is put things in front of them, bro. Um, if I was to go up there and explain my life, you know what I mean, from the beginning, bro, open book. Talk about how it all started. You know what I'm saying? My dad killed my sister. All the things that led to it. Then when I was involved in it, then all the loss that I got from it. Explain all that. That I think is probably the best way to talk to these kids because again, it's hard to put yourself in a kid's mentality, but the other ways have been done. People sit there and try the scared straight shit. They try to sit there and say, "Hey, your friends aren't going to be there." They try to say, "Hey, listen to me. I've been through it all." All those things have been done, but I think if you really lay it out for them and paint the picture of it all, including after that, like if you were to have, which is what I would really like to have and do, which I have contacts for now, is like people that grew up in, like I got a friend um that reached out to us since we started all this, and he was originally in Phoenix. Most those of you that are from Arizona, from Phoenix, would know, but he was from a barrio called Hollywood. Grew up in the neighborhood, knows all the people that I know that were in prison. Those were his homies. He grew up like that. But he ended up not being sent to prison at 18, 19. He got a little lucky, stayed out a little longer, and then ended up and doing other things with his life. And now he's a fire chief. He's an actual fireman. He's the chief of his little, chante, whatever they call it. Um, So when you put those things in front of them, they can see that people that grew up in the neighborhood that live the same lifestyle that they live can actually do something and be somebody, then I think it'll make them think twice. You don't have to, everybody's path, according to these kids, is I grew up fucked up. I went to juvenile hall. I went to prison. I went to prison again. I went to prison again. And then either ended up with life or now I changed my life and I'm doing good, right? So you put those people in front of them, but they still see a whole track of pinta shit. If you also put these other individuals in front of them that never went to the joint, grew up the same way, but ended up doing something with their life and didn't have all these losses that we're talking about that we had, then I think the kids can say, well, fuck, just because I'm from the neighborhood doesn't mean I have to go through all that. I can actually be like this man who is somebody now. So I think it's just a matter of putting it all in front of them, all of it on the table. And I know, people are going to be skeptical. People are going to, kids aren't going to listen. They don't give a fuck what you have to. I get that. I understand that. And probably a lot of them won't. But I think there will be some that will. And you know, as long as I can, I'm going to keep trying. There's no reason not to. Um, just because of some of these kids are not going to pay any attention to what you're saying and they're going to continue doing what they're doing doesn't mean you shouldn't continue to try to reach these kids. Uh, if you can stop these kids from living that life and going through that, man, you've done a huge service to that child, to his family, to society in general. It's just, and it's not about you, obviously, but I'm just saying it's you're doing something that is productive. It's something that's good, and you're actually keeping a child from fucking going through the hardest time of his life. Like, people want to pretend like prison ain't no big deal. You can do it. I could do that standing on my head and all that shit. When you're there, you have to. There's not a lot of choice, but nobody wants to be there. Everybody feels it. So to sit here and act like they don't is it's just people acting like they're tough guys. So I think that's the best way to reach these kids is to put examples in front of them, good and bad, and show them the consequences on both sides. You know?
Well, and just being honest with them. Just
Yeah.
be honest. and say, what do you want to know?
Yeah.
Do
Yo, no,
you want to go away for a long time? Like it's, or you want to, you don't have to do anything in your life, hang out with one wrong person, and then boom,
yeah,
you know, you want to go away for another person and then being there with a bunch of men. It's just talking to them, straight, being honest with them.
yeah. You're going to lose a lot at that age when you're talking about 14, 15, 16, 17 year olds. If they have a little girlfriend, that's probably the beginning and the end of their whole world. That's gone. That broad is gone. She's going to be fucking someone else in a week. If you have a kid, that could be gone. You'd be calling somebody else daddy in a month. Like these things, that's reality. And so, but there's a way to avoid it, and that's just not getting involved in the bullshit. You know what I mean? That it's such an easy answer, um, but I know it's not that easy. But it sucks because these kids are really. It's you could see them headed towards that way, and you just want to grab them and fucking hit them over the head and keep them from doing it. But obviously that's not a tactic we can do. Geronimo said, over here at Wally World, getting stuff from my nieta, and she's picky as all heck, like her nana.
Oh,
Geronimo said, the homies push propaganda to ensure somebody's bringing clavo, and that's all. Yeah, yep. AP said, how you been here 6 generations and don't know what analog time is? It doesn't add up, but you can swim.
okay. Okay, well,
He said you could swim.
no, I can't. Oh, no, actually, I do like to swim. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm
Have you,
gonna stop talking.
she does like to swim.
Shut up.
Have you ever said, in my house, we all sit down at the table to eat and we all talk. In my house, we don't cuss or yell at each other. That's good, bro. That's
Right?
good. Yeah. We haven't emphasized that in our home, but yeah. Our damn son, we tell him, come eat at the, playing my game or whatever, but he's a good kid, so. But he definitely doesn't
Yeah,
cuss.
I think we kind of stopped after high school and, when I moved out here.
Yeah.
But while he was in junior high and especially the first like 5 years you were out, um, we did eat at the table. We did go out to dinner together. I
Yeah.
know sometimes he would be like, "Do I have to go out to dinner?" Like, yes, you do have to. He just wants to be with his friends or be on the game or something. And we're like, yes, you do. You have to.
Yeah.
And I get it. They're teenagers. They don't want to. But for the most part, I don't think, I mean, you guys never really got into it. I mean, you guys had disagreements, but, like on world stuff, not, you weren't there for me as a dad. It was nothing like that. He kind of,
Yeah, I got lucky that way. Yeah, I got
yeah,
really lucky.
Mijo just kind of, he just went with it. And even now, if you talk to him now, he's like, my dad did what he did and it's over. And, he's here now. And it is what it is. I kind of put it in him when he was little, like, you're not a victim. You know, just because your dad did what he did, that doesn't define who you are, and that doesn't mean you're going to turn out like that. And, unfortunately, your dad isn't here at this moment, but he's going to be.
Yeah.
So right now, you have your whole family, and this is just our life right now, and
I definitely got lucky. I really thought I, I anticipated one of those you weren't there for me, so you can't tell me what to do times, when he was pissed off, just talking shit. But it never came. It never came. Sergio said AP, LOL. Joseph Vallejo, he said it's Avondale now. Yeah, no, it's crazy. Real McCoy said,
you're welcome that Avondale adopted you,
why are you saying you're welcome?
because Avondale took them in.
But what's that got to do with you?
I was from Avondale.
Whoa, whoa. You're
Whoa, what?
you're not from Avondale.
Oh, this freaking guy. We're not doing this tonight.
Stop lying. I'm not gonna
I
lie
live
to you. Lie to my peeps.
I lived in Avondale since 2004 when Mijo turned 2 until 2015. So
And you
how could you say that I'm not from there?
you were already like 23 years old.
I moved there when Mijo was 2 years old.
Okay.
Okay, and I stayed there until you got out.
Okay,
How
but
long was that? From
okay.
2004 to 2015. And you're going to say that I'm not from there?
Yes. Where did you
Mijo went to what are you crazy right now?
grow up at? That same amount of time that you're talking about, I was in prison. I don't say, hey, I'm from prison.
Well, you were. You've been in prison since you got out the womb. Like, I mean, you can't help it.
That's not where I'm from.
Okay, I was born and raised in Phoenix, but
Bam.
then I later moved. I later moved, and that was the last place I was at, so that's where I was from.
How that works. You can't just move to New York, live there for 10 years and say, oh, I'm from New York.
Yes, you do. That's what you do.
Who does?
Especially if it's over 5 years. Yes.
Nobody does that. Everybody says I'm originally from, and they'll say where they're from.
Okay, I don't know why you do that.
Because you're lying.
I don't know why you do that, and then you really think you're right.
Talking about you're welcome.
Okay, I'm done.
Real McCoy, what's up, brother? He said, what's up, brother? Man, changing people all the way up here in Michigan, my boy. Oh, shit. Michigan, huh?
Hmm.
Welcome to the chat, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you. Big Tango says, Sergio, I have the look of love. Well, at least that's what they tell me. Very charismatic, charming. If I can show you pictures of what I'm dealing with, then you would understand. I would say, damn.
Oh my goodness.
Tango, córtatela, güey.
Okay.
Real McCoy said, "Don't stop, brother. I have no plans on stopping, bro. This is a lifelong movida and something that I've wanted to do a long time and that I'm passionate about. So I don't know how long I'll continue with YouTube, but as far as the nonprofit and reaching out to these kids and all that, that's not going to end. That's not going to stop." Joseph said, "Are you in contact with Big Casper?" Yes, everything looked different, brother. Um, no, so when Big Cass was when he got back into the state and he was over there in Buckeye, we shot a couple wheelas to each other, but then he ended up getting out and I didn't ever get no info from him or nothing. So um, no, I didn't keep in contact with him, bro. If you're talking about Joe Garcia, I'm assuming that's who you're talking about. Sergio said, Big Chango, LOL. AP said, there's no wands in Lord of the Rings. He said, Gandalf has a staff and a sword. Get it right, Giovanna.
Ooh, I'm so sorry.
Real McCoy said, I stay watching all the way up here in Michigan at least 4 to 5 times a week. You are God sent, my boy. Don't let no one tell you different. The definition of a real OG. Thank you, brother.
He's a what?
I'm God sent, babe.
Oh my,
You didn't know that?
yeah.
For real, bro. I appreciate that. Thank you, bro. That I really do appreciate. I don't know about all that, but I definitely appreciate the words and the sentiment, brother.
Yeah, you're all right.
Thank you. Javier said, Big Chango is a confident person. Way to go, brother. Verbo mata carita.
I think he's been listening to your little B23s a little too much. You guys' confidence
All good. Big Chango.
is, you
Chango's
know,
3-2.
some of you guys need to check your confidence. Talking
Real,
about 23. I don't know about that.
Real McCoy said,
20.
my dad did time in Big Sandy USP 9 years. Hopefully he's out now, brother, living that life and doing well.
Yeah.
that pinta time ain't nothing. There's no, man, just no life, man. Richard Rabadi said, "Good evening, people. What's up, brother?" Javier said, "It's cool, Cricket. No need to apologize. You're a cool man. Puro corazón." I am that, bro. I am that. Chingo de corazón. That's what I got. I'm a soft ass dude.
Marshmallow.
Yep. Like the Stay Puff Marshmallow Man.
Hmm.
What are you trying to say? I'm fat?
No, it's like soft and fluffy like a marshmallow.
What the fuck?
You know,
Fluffy? Fluffy?
not in a bad, like, like a marshmallow, like the fluffy, thick,
Thick?
the big ones. Okay,
The fuck?
never mind.
Wow. Geronimo just sent $33 for the Easter Project.
Oh, thank you, Geronimo.
Appreciate that, brother.
Yeah, we're starting it. We're starting to get it going. Um,
That's
we have
83 right there. That's enough for, that's already like 10 baskets, no? At least.
I don't know.
How much were they last year? Do you remember with everything? Remember we
I don't
figured
know.
out the price?
It was like in the thousand.
No, I know that, but I mean, do you remember each basket, how much it was? Remember? Remember
I can't,
we did the receipt, like we bought one basket to see how much it was, and we knew how much each one would be after that.
yeah, I think it was like what 15 to $20 a basket,
Yeah, I think
just
so. I
depending.
have a picture of that.
We got to see how much stuff is in the store now because
Yeah, it's kind of late now.
everything's expensive. No, it's just everything's expensive. They're crazy now.
Yeah. AP said, "Cricket, you know words make the homie feel better. Chale." Sergio said, "Good evening, Richard." Joseph said, "I'm glad to hear that you and lady are doing Feed Me, bro. God bless." Thank you, brother.
Yeah, we're doing great.
Glad you're doing good too, bro. Married with kids after that time. It's a good life now, bro. La neta.
I bet you now you're like, I'm never going to go back there again. Like, there's just no way I'm going to go back there. Or like, dang it, I just
He's been out since
lost.
2009. Shit, hell
Yeah,
yeah. Jefe KC, you ever hook up with American Cholo? No, brother, I haven't.
and we
I,
won't.
I
He
never.
won't.
Burkini said that's where the hobbits live, bro.
I can't.
Izzy said them. Sergio said from noob to nerd. What's next, Burqueño? LOL.
Yeah.
Burqueño said no, I wasn't. It's a Star Wars at all. You weren't, bro? I liked Star Wars. The original. I'd never seen all these new ones they ended up making, but those original three from the 70s, that shit was feeding me. Izzy said Taco Bell Star Wars toys back in the 90s. Remember that?
Oh, did they?
Remember all the different, they used to do good toys. Remember McDonald's would do the Santa Claus glasses, like the cups, but they were glass.
Yeah, I think they did the I want to say it was them, those Garfield glasses. Was it them?
I
Or
don't,
was it Walmart?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I know they did like the Disney princess glasses at one time too, but they used to have really good toys back then.
Yeah, they did.
They really did.
Yes, they did. They would do it after movies. Remember?
Yeah. But they had Disney toys and like the Barbies and stuff. It was pretty cool.
Geronimo put money sign Pete Cron. Oh, the Cash App. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Buquedo said Sergio. He's laughing. Richard Rabali said by the power of Gray Skull. Right? Amen. Hey, Richard. I don't know if you heard when I was saying it a couple lives ago, but we were at Walmart and they're selling He-Man, like they were calling them retro, and they had they had, what was its name, babe? Damn it. the cat that fucking that
I
He
don't
Man would
know.
ride, huh?
I don't know.
Damn, I can't remember. And then they also had the one that Skeletor would ride. That was a Puma. I can't remember the names on them anymore now, but yeah, they had that shit. It was cool. I almost got them, but I didn't. Geronimo said Easter Project, Chronicleros. Javier said, Despensa Giovanni, no te agüites. You're an amazing person. This is part of why cricket changed his life. At least this is what I sense. She's all right.
Yeah, 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 I'm all right.
Geronimo said, Javier Hernandez, exactly correct. 100. Real McCoy said, so just wanted to say thank you, big homie. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that for real, eh? And again, I'm not one of them dudes that don't, that don't rap to people and shit. My email is at the bottom of this screen. If anybody wants to reach out to me, I'll send you my phone number. And if there's something that you need to talk about, if there's any issues, you just need someone to rap to, I will be that one. Burqueño said, AP, is that Airbnb where they actually filmed? AP said, I think so, Burqueño. Watcha? AP said, look it up, bro. There's a long wait list, though.
Yeah,
Burqueño
I
said,
believe it.
fuck for a buck, something strange for a piece of change. I'm trying to see what that be like. Some. What the fuck?
It's probably quotes from like movies,
Is it? Oh, yeah.
probably.
He said, fuck, I watch too much TV. No.
Yeah.
So just said, LOL. Nachi said, an Asian with giant ears. Oh, I already read that on
Oh,
AP. Sergio
that
said,
still
Nachi.
hurts.
Well, Sergio put a little ear on his thing. Look at it.
Oh wow, thank you very much. Appreciate that.
See
I
it?
I don't think I had.
Ah, shit.
I think it's probably the angle again.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm always like, looking to the side, so maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
The problem.
AP said, a lot of paisas have Asian in them. Serio. That's
Do
true.
they really? Because don't say that because I actually do. On the other 50% of my ancestry, I actually do.
Have that.
Just a little bit, a little percentage.
Angel Chavez said, Giovanna, aka White Fence, you have a good to be husband, a son that learned a trade and working with his dad. Yeah, Mijo's
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
really figuring things out for real. Cricket, when you gonna hit the Whittier Boulevard cruises? Said Izzy. As soon as I get a lowrider, fool. I would love to get a car and do a project with my son and like put one together like that. But I would probably never do no cruise like that. Uh, I wouldn't. I wouldn't want to put anybody that's around me in any kind of position to get hurt, bro. If some wacko decided to take shots at me or whatever, I wouldn't want. I'm not trying. I don't want to pretend like I'm a tough guy and I'll go anywhere and I'll drop my location and all this dumb shit. Um, that at the end of the day could end up hurting somebody else around me. If I did like a cruise like that and I had my son with me, or if nobody was with me but there was other people in the car or across the street, just something like that. There's no reason for me to put myself in a position like that and put others in that type of position just for being around somebody they have no idea. You know what I mean? So yeah, I just although I would love to be a part of all that type of stuff, I also know that I have to tread lightly, you know.
I know all about that place anyway, babe. I'll tell you later about it.
So stupid. AP said Giovanna is a good woman. What the
Oh,
fuck? What's all this
oh,
praise, girl?
thank you.
What does she do?
I'm
I
gonna save that. I'm gonna screenshot that and save it.
don't,
Thank, thank you.
why all this praise? What the fuck did she do? I'm the one that did the time.
Are you kidding me right now?
She was late sending me money. What the fuck, guys?
Hey, but it got there. It
Angel,
got there though, right?
Angel Chavez said, good night. Gotta get up at 3 a.m. Respect and blessings. Good night, brother. Ya sabes.
Yeah, good night.
Buenas noches.
We're not going to be on much longer anyway.
Ben Cueva said, in that pic in Miami Beach, you stick out like a sore thumb that you're from the West. LOL. Even in Calle Ocho in Miami, the gente there can see us from the West aren't from Miami. Our estilo sticks out. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was crazy. Yeah, when we were out there, it was a trip. Eh? We went to there was a Kmart right around the corner, and we would go there. And yeah, it was a trip. It was a trip. This was the That's a big ass hotel back there, huh? That's where you got burnt up, huh, babe?
yeah. Oh my God, it was horrible.
Yeah. Good times. Good
Yeah,
times.
it was definitely a, you know, like I do not belong here
Yeah.
moment. It was just, it was crazy.
It was fun though. It was a good experience.
Yeah.
Sergio said, "Have a good night, Angel." Nachi B23 Lewis said, AP, Giovanna's a great woman, a solid one. Stuck it out with cricket through all those years, even though he starved a couple times. Much respect, Giovanna.
No,
Ah,
no, I don't, he didn't starve. He was fine. But I do appreciate that. Yeah, yes, I'm not saying it was easy. I mean, we had our moments, our arguments and our back and forth. And, I blamed him for a while for being in there. But then I had to realize that I knew what type of person I was getting with. So that was my own fault. But I still was really young. I was 19 years old. I didn't understand that till later.
Gipper. I had to point that out to you.
You really did. You made a lot of sense to me. But uh, like I said, at 19 years old with a baby, and baby daddy's away, I didn't I didn't understand that.
Yeah. AP said, good night, Angel. Nachi Lewis said, until next time, Angel. Peace. Geronimo said, Angel, buenas tardes. And be safe, hermano. Always good to see you. Juan
Yeah.
Nieto. Oh, hold on. What happened there? Oh, right here. Juan Nieto said, it's funny because I grew up in South Central Los, never joined the gang, have a lot of friends that did, and had a lot of discussions in college about how the household is a big factor. Now I'm a federal correctional officer. Yeah, it's crazy,
Oh
man.
wow.
Yeah, it's and I've met so many people like that too that grew up in barrios, have homies that were part of that, and ended up in the in jales like that, kind of like on the other side of that fence. Um, I remember for the most part, placas like that. When I say placas, it's all a bunch to us when we're in the pinta, whatever. But the COs and stuff, the ones that grew up that way were the ones that could kind of understand us a little bit. You know what I mean? Like they weren't the ones that were hard asses trying to book you. I'm not saying they were crooked and they let you do whatever. I'm just saying they knew what you're capable of. And so they were kind of like, well, I can overlook stupidity, just don't do this. That, I mean, it was always that way. But, that's part of a different world. Um, but looking what I would like to emphasize is people like you where these kids can see like you can grow up in those environments and have that whole thing, everything around you can feel like it's falling in because you're in a low income neighborhood, gang infested, all of these things, and you can still persevere and become somebody of you know good stature. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I think needs to be emphasized too to these kids, that don't feel sorry for yourself and just follow the leader down that path. You don't have to. You know, a lot of us still say it to this day. We knew we were going to end up in prison. The fact is, we didn't have to though, and I think that that's a big thing that needs to be put out there for these kids. Like, don't just give up on yourself because of where you're from and what's going on around you. Um, you know, it's hard. It's tough sometimes because mostly, you know, you're talking about broken people. You know what I mean? Traumatized children, and so they may not make the best decisions in life, and it's hard for them to realize that there is another path. But I think that's where I think, you know, we come in and we give them that helping hand. Like, hey man, I got it. I understand where you're coming from. You know what I mean? No one can tell me a sob story that I can't then return. You know what I'm saying? We can all sit here and have a pity party and feel sorry for ourselves all day. At the end of the day, though, we're still responsible for our own actions. And because we had a fucked up upbringing or something traumatic happened in our life, doesn't mean we have to throw away the rest of our life. There's still multiple decades that where we can get it right. And if you throw that away by becoming a part of this bullshit lifestyle, you know, you're giving up on yourself, you know, more than anybody else. I mean, at the end of the day, you're gonna be alone in prison. It's just you. And so you have no one to blame but you, and you have nobody to, you know, you can't be mad if people aren't there for you when you're torcido, because we're telling you they're not gonna be there. Period. You know, it's just the way life is. It's unfortunate, but that's the way it works. Life goes on out here. So, FKC said, I took some Christian program like Authentic Manhood. They teach you how to be a man and the roles to be a leader. I love them. That's cool. Teach you, yeah. I mean, there's so many things out there, but it's just a matter of, you know, I don't know. I guess it's just how do you reach these kids, right? I think that's the hardest part is that, I think. Juan Nieto said, I'm about to retire next year with 20 years of service. Watcha?
Okay.
I've seen that too, man. I remember some placas would like retire from the military and then come do 20 in the feds, and they'd retire from there too, and they'd be getting 2 retirement checks because they did 20 on each. Like, you can definitely have a good life if you put your mind to it and don't give up on yourself. Richard Rabadi said, good night, God's people. Buenas noches, brother.
Good night.
Nachi Lewis said, Richard, peace. Geronimo said, you're a great mom, Jovan.
Oh, thank you, Geronimo. I appreciate that.
Geronimo said, yes, hermano Cricket, the fates were with you and your familia.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah, she definitely put her son first. A lot of women would use that situation to their advantage. AP said, what would your
Yeah.
reaction have been if Junior would have said something like that, Grillo? I expected it, bro, and I kind of had the conversation in my head a few times. I probably would. It depend. It would. I guess it would depend on the moment, right? I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I would have been the most understanding. If it was the heat of the moment, I may have gotten mad if he said some shit like that. But I think once I calmed down, I would have had a conversation with him about it. In fact, we did one time. It had nothing to do with that. He didn't. It wasn't like, don't, you weren't there for me, so I don't have to listen to you. Nothing like that. But I was a little hard on him. Um, I was a little. How do I put it? You know what I'm talking about, babe?
Yeah, I think because he had a friend that was kind of, we didn't really want him hanging out with a certain friend because he just seemed like he was gonna go down a bad path, and he was just like, yeah, but that's not me, and I have a bunch of friends, and he just so happens to be this way, and I think it's because we didn't want him to really come over as much, like we let his other friends come over, or every time he would hang out with him, we were like, ugh, and he's like, you don't have to worry about me, and I think you got in that whole conversation with him, well, like, you're not going to go down the path that I went down. And if I have to stop you, I will. And I see that this other kid could be an influence. I think that's where it kind of happened.
Yeah.
So,
And I was tough on him in a way that I don't think I realized. See, I always pictured myself when I thought of him. Like when he was 13, I thought of myself at 13. And so I think I was a little hard on him, but it was because, again, I pictured myself. And the thing is, he wasn't anything like me at 13. You know what I'm saying? Like my kid at 13 would not have been able to go through the things I had went through in my life, the juvenile facilities and all that stuff. There's no fucking way. Um, I don't know. But I kind of held him to that. I thought, well, he's 13. When I was 13, I was doing this, and that. So I'm watching his little ass. But he wasn't into that shit. You know what I mean? But I was a little tough with him. So we did have a couple conversations where I may have been a little too hard on him, and he felt that. But he never threw anything in my face about me being locked up or anything like that, which I did expect him to do. Um, he just never did. I guess I got lucky. If he would have, I think in the end we would have had that conversation and gotten through it, of course. But I may have been upset if he did that at first. I think, you know what I mean. I don't know. Tony Tone said, "White fence, tell him love. Don't air your laundry on here, guys. Carnal, you a real one. What laundry?"
oh no, we do though. We air a bunch of stuff out on here.
Yeah.
It's like therapy. Sometimes you just gotta let it out.
Appreciate that though, Tony Tone.
Yeah.
Javier said, "Real McCoy, welcome to the chat, brother. Hope you enjoy. My wife thinks I'm being nice tonight. I hate when she threatens me and makes me go to bed. I'm losing control. Que no?
Okay.
It's all right, bro. As long as you're not mete."
Good night, Javier.
Geronimo said, "Javier, eso es cierto, hermano." Javier said, "Geronimo, gracias. No hay de queso, nomás de papa," said Geronimo. "I'm a fan of the Mandalorian." What's that? Mandalorian. Was that Star Wars, bro? Oh, Barrientos said Cringer. Battle Cat. Yeah, Battle Cat. Who was Cringer? Was that his name? Battle Cat's name? And then the one Skeletoroid was Puma something. I can't remember. Fuck. Yeah. Some of those McDonald's toys are worth feria now, said Burqueña. Yeah.
I believe it. Yeah, I believe it.
Hey, peace and good night, everyone. Been traveling all day. Gonna hit the sack. Good night, brother. Ya sabes. Take that fucking vacation off the chess game, fool. Give me that queen.
Good night, Avery. He
Javier,
just got back and you want him to sit there and play chess with you?
we're in the middle of a game. He
I
put it on.
know, but he just got here, like on the flight, and
I flew too. What the
you
fuck?
fell asleep on the couch for like 4 hours.
but I didn't put vacation.
Yeah, get that look off your face.
I didn't put vacation on my chess game. Yeah, slap the shit out of you, huh? Porteño laughing. Nachi Lewis said, "Have a good night, AP." Sergio said, "All right, everyone. 6 a.m. comes quick. Have a good night. Good night, brother."
Yeah, we're gonna finish up these comments and head off too.
Geronimo said, "Prison Chronicles 1 at gmail.com." That is the Gmail. AP, said Burqueño. Sergio said, "LOL." Sergio Te Guacho, said Javier. Burqueño said, "Sergio, peace." Nachi Lewis said, "Text ya mañana, brother. Sergio, gonna crash out too, bro. Good night, everyone. Peace." Buenas
Oh,
noches.
okay.
Sergio said, "Órale, Nachi." Geronimo said, "Sergio, that's a great retrato, hermano." Yeah, him and the kids. That shit's cool. Ben Cuevas said, "I stayed in Sunny Isles there in the Miami area. Definitely going back to Miami. South Beach and Calle Ocho. The only bad thing about there is the food is average at best. Can only eat Cuban food 2 times. Then it becomes repetitive. They don't have a variety like Mexican food." Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
I didn't like it. I didn't really care for Florida.
yeah. Well,
The sun is different. I got burned.
yeah.
The Cuban food I wasn't too much of a fan of. Um, a lot of the men, not all. So if you're from Miami, don't get offended. But a lot of the men, you know, they have like that Miami Vice look. Like the tight
So
clothes and open shirt and
showing their chest hair.
yeah, it was different from, West Coast, um,
Yeah.
so it was a little loud.
We stayed in Coconut Grove, Ben. We stayed at a residence inn in Coconut Grove, and it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. We were there, I don't know, a week or two maybe. It was fun.
Yeah, yeah, we had fun there. It looked good little vacation.
We only went to the beach once. We were kind of far from the beach, actually.
But what a difference, huh? Like Miami to where we're like staying. I'm
Yeah,
kind of glad we didn't stay like in Miami.
yeah. They didn't have Ubers then, so we had to take a taxi to the Miami beach, and then we moved to the Miami airport. Was it a Courtyard, babe, or something?
Yeah, just to be closer. So when we flew out, we would be closer there. Just to,
And we stayed there for just a couple of days, and that was pretty cool because it was like 3 hotels all together, so you can go to each one. They had like a bar at one. The gym was all together. Um, the Kmart was around the corner from there. That was pretty cool. Javier said, "Ben Cuevas, I also lived on Calle Ocho by the Winn-Dixie across the street from Cerusis restaurant." Watcha. Juan Nieto said, "I'm going to go become a lawyer as soon as I retire. I got some stories of how the shot callers in the shoe gave me thanks and said they would have a cold one on the street with me, LOL." Oh, that's cool. You going to go to law school, fool? That's feeding me.
it's good.
Damn, that reminds me. I never fucking text my lawyer back, babe. Mike. I'll get up. Oh, shit. Um, but that's good. That's feeding me right there. Hell yeah. You gonna be criminal law or are you going for something else? Burkina said, "I feel like I'm the last one awake, all pinche wired."
Well,
It's probably Krusty. Is Krusty up? Is he still doing these things?
he was on earlier.
Was he?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But well, he drives the truck, Burgueño, and he's up all night.
Yeah, I know.
So,
Big motherfuckers in the house. Watch out. He said, "Kill fam, late like always. Casino kicking my ass."
oh, okay.
Burkina said, "Did they have the Tom Selleck mustache?" Yeah.
pretty much.
Yes, they did. We went into the Kmart, bro, and
Oh my God, that was
over the
crazy.
loudspeaker they were talking Spanish, but it was like Cuban Spanish. We were like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, it was crazy. Javier said, "I'm no chapete cricket, but my wife calls the shots at home. In public, I'm the macizo. A relationship with no communication is no good. You right about that, bro.
Yeah, no, you have to have communication for sure. For sure.
In public, I let her pretend like she runs shit, and then you know, behind the doors, that's when I slap the shit out of her."
You're so stupid. You're such a liar.
Juan Nieto said, "Criminal, all right, criminal lawyer. That's good
But,
shit right there." Yep, yep. Burqueño said, "Yes, he had his dad on." Oh, did he?
yeah, that's nice. It's good
Funny.
they have a good relationship.
I feel bad. We don't ever go kick it no more, but shit got
I'll,
to.
I'll no, I'll stop by and say hi to him. Um, we for certain reasons, but Krusty knows
Yeah.
that we love him.
So do most are regulars. Javier said Miami was cool. Was there a park across the street from Kmart? Was there a park? Um, I don't think so. It was right by the airport, bro. Um, it was right by Miami Airport. You had the hotel right there, and then you walked around the block, and that was where the Kmart was, and it was a whole. What else was there, babe? Do you remember?
I think a Walgreens.
Yeah, there was a Walgreens.
There was a McDonald's.
Yeah, and then I think there was also like they sell like the Cuban tamales. It was like a little restaurant thing. Um, but I can't remember what. I can't. I don't think there was anything across the street like that. Not that I remember anyway. Uh, but it was right by the Miami airport. I know that for sure. Bueno, pues we're up on 2 hours. We're gonna get the hell out of here. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tonight. I think the dialogue tonight was productive. I appreciate everybody that took part in it. He said you were on the other side of town. Oh, okay. Yeah. We didn't get to know it that well. We were only out there maybe 2 weeks. Like I said, we were at Coconut Grove, and then we moved to the airport for a little bit, and that was it. But anyway, so como dije, I appreciate everybody for tonight. I think it was a good conversation. I'm gonna put in the community page tonight about Easter. Let's not forget about it. So far, of course, those that can, uh, please do. Those that can't, don't worry about it. We do what we do. When we do what we can. So far, we have $80. We got 50 from Ropi and 30 from 33 actually from Geronimo. So we're at least moving forward. Me and Maruka are gonna put up a total of like 8 or 900. She's gonna put 800 or 400. I'm gonna put probably
No,
4.
I'm not. I already told you I couldn't do that much. I'm gonna probably do like 300.
Oh, I thought you said 4. Okay.
I was trying to, but it's like 300. Like I take Uber to and from work every day,
Yeah.
and I've noticed that every day it's like $3, $4 more
Okay.
going to work and coming back to work just because of everything that's going on in Arizona with March Madness.
Yeah.
So I mean, if I can, I obviously will,
Hmm.
but that's what I can do for right now.
Okay. Well, I'll put 4 or 5. Like I said, you'll put what you can at 3, and either way, we're gonna do.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
I just don't want you guys to think that I'm giving you a number and then it's not that because you guys know how I am about this stuff.
Yeah.
Everything that we get in, I want you guys to see exactly where it goes and let you guys know that everything that comes in, it goes exactly where it needs to go.
Yeah.
So,
Um, like I said, whatever we get is what we're gonna put out. So I mean, it is what it is. We can only do what we can do, and that's what we're gonna do. So really appreciate everybody. Thank you guys, and we will be back maybe tomorrow. We shall
yeah.
see.
And if anybody wants to share any pictures of like you and your kids or around Easter time or any holiday, it doesn't matter. Let us know. We'll put them up on the community.
Yeah.
Um, you know,
Burqueño said, appreciate the live. Have a good rest of your night. You too, brother.
yeah, you too. Good night.
Javier said, thanks to you both for being live. Paz y amor. Con respeto, me despido.
Oh, thank you, Javier. You have a good night. Everybody have a good night. I hope that you guys have a good work week. If you guys need anything, if there's anything that I can do, um, let us know. I'm in Arizona. I don't know what much I can do, but if there's anything that anybody needs while I'm out here, please let us know. And don't feel like, oh, it's nothing. I need this or that. Just let us know if you know. We won't know if you don't ask.
Yeah. Big motherfucker said, I got 100 on it. Send it in a bit. Orale, brother.
Oh,
Appreciate
okay.
that.
See, there we go. Thank you for that.
Ray Diaz said, cricket in white pants. Have a good night. And everyone in the chat. Pretty sure he meant pants.
And I've already started like shopping for some Easter stuff just to kind of get it out of the way.
How about
So,
that? With that acorn.
oh, I know.
Okay.
No, that was weird. Why that was in there was weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
I had an instructor at my work, a teacher. He gave me a bag of plastic eggs because he's like, I can't really do much. Teachers don't really get paid as much, but he did donate a bag of plastic Easter eggs. It was a lot. But it was weird because when we opened the bag, one fell out and had an acorn in it. We're like, where'd this come from? Like, how random is that? It was weird.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, we got like plastic eggs and grass, and I got a few things to get it, to kick it off. So
Yep. Yepper. Geronimo said, Chronicleros dig deep, gente, and let's help these kids. Yep, yep.
yeah, and like I said, if you can't, it's we get it. Like right now, I don't think people understand. I feel like we're still in a recession. Like it's still bad. It's
Yeah.
still bad out here, guys. Like food and gas, and you notice little things at the store that are just creeping up. 25 cents here, 10 cents here, a dollar here. It adds up. And
Someone just cash apped $100 for the Easter. There's a name on here, but I don't know if they would want me to say it.
oh, okay.
I really do appreciate it.
We'll
But
just wait unless they say.
I'm tripping. It's big motherfucker, I think.
Oh, that's right. He did say he was just gonna send.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
Oh,
big
I
motherfucker.
appreciate that. Thank you guys. We really do. And
Yeah, like
again,
I said,
we'll work it out. We will
we're,
definitely work it out.
we're just gonna do the best that we can, like we always do.
It's
Uh,
just I know you saw a little bit of it, babe, when you were here. It's just uh,
yeah, so expensive.
Arizona's just crazy right now. I don't know.
Here, this is last Easter. Jovan handing out.
Okay, well, stop.
She dressed as the Easter bunny and handed out shit to the kids. You're going to Heart Life Phoenix's church again?
I'm hoping that's
Part of the plan.
may, maybe, yeah, part of the plan. We'll see what's up.
Okay. Well, we shall see. Until then, oh shit! What I jumped away. Hold on, let me see. Uh, Urqueño said, "Stay away from Mordor. The Eye of Sauron is always watching."
Who said that?
Urqueño, what does that mean?
Such a noob, I swear.
What's Mordor and
It's
Sauron?
like his nerd talk. He's doing it again.
Oh shit! Juan Nieto said, "How can I help with the Easter project?" So the best way, brother, because if you send it through the YouTube, they take 40%. So what we usually say, the better way is either Venmo or Cash App. It's at the bottom of the screen. It's Prison Chronicles. It's the money sign, and then P Chronicles is the Cash App. Venmo is the at sign, and then P Chronicles. Um, so those are probably the best ways to do it. And again, I don't know. You probably weren't here last year, brother, but we put the receipts up, we put the pictures up, we show everything we bought and everything we gave out. We try to be as transparent as possible because we know that there's some pieces of shit out there that um, that this is just a hustle, and we ensure that you guys know that what you're doing is for kids that otherwise would not have whatever it is we're doing at the time. We've done hygiene for the homeless. We've done Easter for the kids. We've done back to school backpacks. We've done Christmas. We try to do something almost every so-called holiday or event. So um, that's why we also know that a lot of people can't give every time. We understand that, and so we just we do the best we can. Um, Fortunately, I have an okay job, so I can give a little bit, and as well, Maruka has a little bit that she can give,
And
and so
and
we'll
we have
just
the nonprofit, so you can get the tax exempt on it if you need it.
the write
Just
off.
let us
Yeah,
know the write off. And again, for those who donated last year, for those who always donate and those who even if you can't, just being here with us every day on a daily and being part of the conversation, or just those that are at home that are just listeners and support us. eh, everybody plays a big part in this. Everybody. So I just want to tell everybody that I really do appreciate everybody from the bottom of my heart. I really do. Because you're allowing us to live out our dream. And this is seeing smiles on kids' faces. So
yeah.
if it
I've said
wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be able to do this. So again, if you're like, hey, I only have $5, okay, that's fine. That'll go towards something, I promise.
yeah,
And if you're like, hey, I can't this year, no biggie. Hey, you're here and you're just listening to us and you're supporting us. That's all that matters. That's all that
yeah,
matters.
yeah. We definitely it's definitely because of you guys that we're able to do what we do. I have a big dream of trying to keep these kids out of the joint, away from gangs and away from all that crap. Um, but I also like doing these type of things because I feel that I owe, um, because of a lot of the bad that I've done in my life. It's just
Yeah.
the,
Well, big guy, thank you again tonight for that. Ropi, um, Geronimo, appreciate you guys.
oh,
Appreciate everybody. I really do.
real quick. I'm sorry. Francisco VP just said 200.
Oh, okay.
Appreciate that, brother.
Oh, thank you, Francisco,
At the end, we
for,
will.
for always helping out
I'm
too.
trying to name everybody that's giving so that we can keep track. Everybody can keep track together. Um, I will get the names together and put them in the community, and that way we know everything that ends up being a part of this. Um, on top, besides that, well, I was about to say something.
I think I'll text them to Chella because Chella comes on here. Um, she's not on here every night, but she is real helpful with keeping track of that stuff too.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yep, for sure. And so we are. Let me finish these comments real quick. What are we Big motherfucker said, "Yup." Burkina said, "Big motherfucker doing big motherfucking things." CG says, "Salutes, Crick Fence in the chat." You, what's up, C?
Oh,
How you doing, brother?
BG, we're about to leave.
Big motherfucker said, "It's all about the kiddos." Burqueño 100. Burqueño said, "ZG shaking hands." Burqueño said, "Big thumbs up." Geronimo said, "That was cool. The wabbit." Yeah, you guys remember that shit? Geronimo said, "Cash, the $P Chronicles. ZG said, I was in jail with some fool that is from the Duke City and is banging that Burqueño movement crazy. I thought it was just your name, homie.
Ah,
Yo, fool. You went to jail recently? Oh, we gotta talk. I'm about to pull your ear, fool.
CG.
Burqueño said, good night, motherfucker. Peace. Heart
Good
Life said,
night.
that's right. Y'all help the Oh, Heart Life Phoenix is in the house. What's up, brother?
Oh, hello.
Billy B23 said, what up, everybody? Peace. What's up, Billy?
My phone is about to die, so if it does die, good night, everybody. Thank you again for everything. Francisco, Big Guy, Geronimo, Ropi. I hope I'm remembering everybody. Thank you guys again. We're going to kick it off, and it's going to be another good one. I appreciate you guys.
Geronimo said, Heart Life Tony in the Hacienda. Burqueño said, Tony, Billy, shaking hands. Heart Life said, hey, everybody. Hey, McCoy. Francisco said, Chronicles Familia. I got 200 on it. There it is.
Nice.
Phoenix said, sup, Geronimo and Burqueño. Good night, Chronicles, he said. Burqueño, the OB. Peace, said Billy B23. Francisco VP said, tapping in late, just got home from watching Creed 3.
Was it good?
That's that Rambo one, or the, what's his name? Rocky. Rocky one?
Rocky, yeah.
Burqueño said, Francisco, prayers. Heart Life Phoenix said, Creed 3, was it good, Francisco? Francisco said, it was good, Heart Life. Jose Maldonado said, mucho gusto, saludos. Right back at you, brother. Un chingo de respeto. Ya sabes. Burqueño said, I represent where I'm from and nothing more. Francisco said, got an early start. Everyone have a blessed night, everyone. Rambo 3 said, Heart Life Phoenix. Burqueño said, alrighty, guys. Good night. Ya nos vamos. I appreciate you guys. Thank you otra vez. I think we had a good... Is she hang? You gone, babe?
I'm here.
Oh. I think we had a good conversation on this one. Appreciate everybody that took part in it, that's here tonight, everybody that donated for the Easter. And
again, if there's anything you guys want to talk about that's on your mind or something different or shift the conversation a different way, shift it, a different way, then let us know. I know you guys probably sometimes get tired of hearing the same old stuff with us, but let us know if there's something on your mind, something you want to talk about, something that's important. We'll be back tomorrow.
Yepper. Órale pues. Vamos a la verga.
Oh my God.
Everybody have a good night. Hasta mañana. Thank
Good
you.
night, you guys. Have a good work week. Be safe.
Have a good night. And you thought I got stuck, huh? She took off. She thought I got stuck. We're out of here. Have a good night. I was just fucking with her.